evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody's doing good on this Friday. Can't believe it. It is our 100th episode. We are celebrating today by having our title as the 100th episode.
All
And
day.
it is all day. And it is also F It Fridays. So what we doing for F It Friday, Jay? We got anything planned? Or is this a secret like always?
We'll see. We will see.
We shall see. We shall
Yes,
see.
sir.
Hope everybody's doing well. How are you doing, Jay? How's mom's? How is fam? And how is everything?
Everything's good, man. Everything's solid, just a little tired as usual, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's all good. Getting everything done. That's the number one thing. It's just
Yeah,
always knocking things out left and right,
perfect.
and then
And
it's showtime.
it's showtime. I was going to say for our 100th episode, what we decided to do to give you guys a little surprise. And, we are on here. This is our 100th episode. So we definitely want to upgrade for you guys too. And we want to make sure, we're giving you guys the best of the best. So, what we decided to do is we upgraded and now we are officially streaming in 1080p quality. So you should see us a little bit clearer. And on top of that, we are now live officially on TikTok as well as YouTube and X. So TikTok, what's going on, guys? We are new to you guys. This is like you seeing us for the first time, very first episode. But yep, very nice. Very happy if later on in the future we are going to have a good audience from TikTok as well.
It's no
Yep.
doubt. We already know that.
Exactly. Just got to do it, and we, like they said, feel the dreams. If you build it, they will come.
That's
That's how we roll.
real. You already know, man.
Oh yeah.
You already know, bro.
Shout out to the 5 people watching right now. Thank you for being here with us on this Friday, and let's get into the show for our 100th episode. So Jay, we got a lot going on, man. But did you know? Did you know that California egg prices have gone down a little bit?
Egg?
Eggs, yes, the
Yeah,
eggs.
I see it at the store. I see it when I shop for them. So, yeah, the eggs I usually get, I saw they went down. They're like 7.49 right now.
Yeah,
Usually when they were up, they were like 10, 11. So it's not bad.
definitely.
Yeah.
Jay, did you know that Tesla, more and more people are trying to sue them over the odometer fraud, and they're having a name for it now? It's called Odometer Gate.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened to the odometer?
Supposedly, like the way it was calculating like the readings of the odometer, it was like going a little bit too fast or something like that. So
Really?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's a trip. I didn't know that.
And we got Jackson Sullivan in the house. They say hi. What's going on, Jackson? Nice to see you on here, man. Thank you for being here.
What's up?
Shout out to the 21 people in the house right now, and let's move on. So yeah, it's it's odometer gate. That's what they do in it.
No shit. I didn't know that. I had no idea.
uh, Jay, did you know that Earth's rotation is slowing down, and it might explain why we have oxygen on Earth?
No, I didn't know.
That's what they're saying, but I don't know. Who knows? Who really knows? Let's see. I guess they're saying, Jay, I don't know if you knew this, but this is like getting into geology where magma layers keep the Yellowstone supervolcano dormant or else it would explode.
Damn. Big volcano too.
Yeah, that's the supervolcano.
Mm-hmm.
I think if that thing exploded, we will be done.
You think?
Yep.
I don't think so.
I'll tell you this much. I know there'll be so much ash in the air that it would suffocate whoever's living close to it.
Of course, but that's close to it.
But if it goes super like strong blow up type thing, it's going to have dust particles in the air so high, and then it's going to get into the jet stream, which is going to take the particles all across the seaboard. Luckily, luckily for the West Coast, with the mountains that we do have, the Sierras and all the other big mountain ranges,
Yeah.
and the jet stream going from west to east, the dust more. I mean, this is not luckily; it sucks for whoever, but definitely the wind would blow everything more towards the east, and I think it will be much harder for us to get a lot of that dust going. The wind blowing opposite way, and the mountains blocking before it can get to us.
I get you.
Yeah.
I see
So,
that.
but yeah, it sucks for whoever's on the East Coast because they will get the brunt of it all.
Mm-hmm.
But like I reported a couple days ago, man, we got we got volcanoes under like ground and stuff that they're talking about blowing up now. So who
Yeah, I know.
knows what's happening in Cali, bro?
It's a Cali thing, man.
But Jay, did you know that Tesla says its robo taxis will hit streets in June?
Yeah, remember? I've been telling you that for the past like 2 weeks.
You ain't telling me, man. You're telling the average day Joes.
That's true. But I also was telling you because I remember I was like, "Hey, bro, have you seen any?" Because they're starting in Palo Alto.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's
Yeah.
funny. My boy's gonna trip out, but obviously there's Zooks and Waymo, but I swear to you, I just saw Cruise.
Oh, okay.
So Cruise has their little fleet, but they have the names on the back. You know how they named all their cars.
Yeah, yeah.
I swear to you, I saw a Cruise one today. I haven't seen those in so long because
Oh, did you?
yeah,
Damn,
because
okay.
GM had to take them off the market, but since Uber owns them now, I swear to you, I saw one. I was like, hey, that's Cruise right there. I saw the name on the back, and it was on Millbrae Ave,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, I know that's Cruise. I see the name on the back, and it's the little white cars, the little ones. I was like, I know that's Cruise because they're so distinct. And I was like, damn, they're back already. I was like, damn, that shit was crazy.
That is crazy. Let me ask you this, Jay. Did you know that a European country has created batteries that can be planted like seeds to produce clean fuel?
No, what country?
Shit, man.
What
Let me
country, man? You gotta let me know these things. Shit.
come on, bro. This is supposed to be a "Did you know?" real quick segment. I gotta do research now, blah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
uh,
you do. Oh shit. You really do, man. Oh, my bad.
from what it looks like, this is don't give me 100% accountability to this, but it looks like it's Austria.
Oh, Austria.
Yeah, Austria.
Got it.
Yeah. Um, Jay, did you know that people were told to stay out of Lake Michigan because there were life-threatening conditions in Lake Michigan?
When?
Water.
Recently?
Yeah, I think this was on Thursday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dangerous waves and life-threatening currents. So see, Lake Michigan is so big, it's almost
Yeah.
like an ocean sometimes the way it acts, and you would have like strong currents in it,
Yeah.
like the ocean because of how big it is.
Oh yeah, it's hella big. It goes through hella area.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's so many different parts of it.
It was like, yeah, exactly. It's huge.
I know.
Jay, did you know that Germany deployed permanent troops to another country for the first time since World War II?
No, I didn't.
I
What
think it's
country?
Lithuania.
Oh, Lithuania.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Jay, did you know that a day ago, a woman got shot at CIA headquarters after crashing into the gate?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did she crash by accident, or was she literally? Did she just crash into it?
I mean, I assume that before you get to any CIA gate, you got all these guard stuff.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, if she's crashing into a gate, bro, she's meaning to crash into a gate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Exactly. But it says that she was wounded. It didn't even say she's dead. So
Oh, so that yeah. Well, I mean, they're not. They probably shot two wound. You know what I mean? Through one in the shoulder or one in the leg.
yeah,
Just in case. You know.
definitely. Let me see. Let me see what I got for you.
What we got? What we got?
I guess they did like a report for the #1 bacteria hotspot in the U.S. what travelers should know.
Okay. What?
The #1 bacteria hotspot in the report is the beach of Oahu, Hawaii, with 92% high bacteria rate.
Oh, that's all bad. That's all bad. That is not the business.
That's all bad, man.
Mm-hmm. That is all bad.
Let's see here. Saudi Arabia, Jay, did you know that Saudi Arabia turned to China to save its 500 billion smart city project?
I did not. Why?
Looks like they took a loan.
Oh, okay. They took one. Okay.
China's a lot of people are going to be owing China money. I'll tell you that much. They're doing what the U.S. was doing, or probably still is doing.
Yeah. No, China. They are making moves. We've been knowing that though.
China's making
Everybody.
moves, man.
That's what I mean. Everybody knows that. They've been doing that.
Yeah, definitely. All right. That is it for Jay. Did you know? Let's move on and talk about some NBA. What's going on in the NBA, my boy?
I'm telling you, man, them Indiana Pacers, bro, they came through again in New York. And yeah, Stephen A. Smith was yeah, he was kind of heated, he's a Knicks fan. And yeah, man, they went up 2-0, bro. They won 2 on the road. That series is over. It's over.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I was like, what? You know what I mean? The Knicks, he can't even win at home. I'm like, come on, dog. So yeah, 114-109. Pacers took it. Siakam had a career high. He had like 40 points. So
Yeah, looks like he played
shout out.
33 minutes and had 39 points.
Yeah, shout out Siakam, dude. He did his thing. He's trending high. He's probably happy. Like everyone happy they don't have to play the C's. You know what I'm saying? So they're really
But
taking advantage. And
but to Brunson's credit, he did have 36 points. He played
he
39
always
minutes.
does. When does he not have? He always puts up points. It's Brunson.
So, I mean, you had Karl Anthony Towns put up 20 and Mikal Bridges put up 20,
That doesn't matter.
OG Anunoby put up 16. So you had those guys pretty much do all the work.
No,
But
they did excellent, dude. They had a great game. Like they couldn't have had a better game. The problem is they don't know how to play any defense. You know what I mean? Like they had a great game. They couldn't stop anyone on the Pacers.
and it
Everyone
looks
on the Pacers had double digits. All the starters.
it looks like the bench even like outperformed the Knicks' bench, which really like.
That's what I'm saying. Like and then not even that much. Like obviously Siakam had the bulk, but every starter had double digits, man. Like they just couldn't play any defense. It's a big problem.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Because they had a good game. It's not like they played bad. You know what I mean? It's just they didn't. Yeah, you got to play some defense too.
Yeah, definitely.
So, sometimes that's how it works, man.
Any trending topics in the NBA?
All of them. All of them. Halliburton was trending. Anunoby was trending. Brunson was not trending, but the Pacers were trending because obviously Halliburton hit the Reggie Miller. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, what up?
Right.
So yeah, they were trending heavy, dude. The Pacers for going up 2-0.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? That's dude. That series is over. It's over.
Oh, for sure.
So we'll probably see Pacers. What? Well, you know what? We'll see. We'll see what the Wolves do at home, but it's probably Pacers Thunder. The very non-exciting NBA Finals, but that's okay. That's very non-exciting. So
definitely.
I don't really see anything exciting about that. We'll see how the Wolves do tomorrow against the Thunder because the Wolves are at home.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see how that. Remember, the Knicks lost both at home, so they're in a big hole. They're in a big ass hole.
Right.
It's never a hole you want to be in. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
So yeah, never a hole you want to be in, bro.
But it is only game 2, so thankfully they still have time, to make things happen at game 2.
No, that series is over. You lose the first 2 at home, unless you are like that deep of a team, that's a big ass hole to climb out of, man.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough L. That first game was a tough L. You know what I mean? The second game was a tough L too. So yeah, man,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's it for the NBA.
All that. That's so crazy. Oh, here it is. 1 second. Did you hear that?
No, what happened?
Oh, okay, no, because like the some video turned on for me all of a sudden, and I didn't know if everybody can hear it or not, and I was just like, I didn't know which tab it had the video going. I was like I had to like investigate a little bit.
It's all good, bro. You're
Yeah,
gonna have to get used to all the streams, bro. There's gonna be more and more, bro.
right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all good
100th,
though.
100th episode, man. Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
It's just dope, man.
Shout out to you, brother, for fucking being on every day and making it happen with dedication.
It's all it takes, man. You should know that.
For sure.
You knew that was we already have the plan. The plan is execution.
Right.
That's all we have to do is show up. It's just execution. That's it.
Like Wu-Tang.
That was a good one.
me and you today, we're both feeling the yellow. Huh?
Oh yeah, bro. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though.
All right, let's move on and get into some MLB. What's going on in MLB, bro?
Let's see, man. Let's see what current games. We got to have some West Coast games for sure. You know how that works.
Yeah.
So right now we have 3 current games. We got the Mets and Dodgers locked in 5-5, bases loaded, top of the 10th. So something's gonna happen. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. There's 1 out and his bases loaded. That's not a good sign for the Mets.
Yeah.
That's because the Dodgers obviously are up with bases loaded. So shit. That's not a good sign. So we'll see how that turns out. We also got the Angels and Marlins. The Angels are up 6-2, and that's in the top of the 8th now. We also have the Phillies and Athletics 1-0. The Phillies are up, and they're in the top of the 8th as well. So those are the 3 current games right now. The Orioles and Red Sox, they had a doubleheader earlier. The first game, the Red Sox beat the Orioles 19-5. Ooh, man. That's a tough one. And then the second game, of course, they got postponed due to weather. So that's funny because they got to make up another game now. They tried to make up another one today and couldn't do it. Damn. The Cubs beat the Reds 13-6. Pirates beat the Brewers 6-5 in extra innings. Giants, good win for them. They beat the Nationals 4-0. The Rays beat the Blue Jays 3-1. The Guardians beat the Tigers 3-1. The Padres beat the Braves 2-1. White Sox and Rangers, who won?
White Sox.
Wow, good job. 4-1.
Nice.
Good win for them. Twins beat the Royals 3-1. Mariners beat the Astros 5-3. Cardinals beat the D-backs 4-3. And the Rockies beat the Yankees 3-2.
Nice.
That's a tough loss. Yep. So that's the MLB world today, man.
It's always nice.
The what?
I bet you hella people, bet on the Yankees to win against the Rockies. And
Well, obviously, like Jesus, the Rockies are the worst team in the league besides the White Sox.
That's a straight Vegas, straight Vegas rig.
And one of the trends in baseball was Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves. He just came back and he belted a homer. So he's been out for a while. So that was a good thing to see in the first inning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was trending high for that, even though they lost to the Padres.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was one of the trends in baseball for sure.
Okay.
Got to have them trends, man.
The trends.
Yes, sir.
All right, that is our MLB news. Let's move on and let's get into some NHL scores. What's going on?
Oh, we're going NHL today. Oh shit, we got NHL today. It was that big game, right?
We got like one game today.
Yeah, just like basketball, bro. You know, they're in it to win it. Let me see the NHL. And we got the Edmonton Oilers with a W. Like I told you, bro, they beat the Stars 3-0, so they are tied 1-1. The one team I was telling you, like, hey, they're in the call, the Canadian team. I told you, we're going. We going
Yeah.
with it. So yeah, that series is tied.
So yeah, who do you think is
I
gonna win?
just, I told you who I'm going with. I already told you who I'm going with. I'm going with them. Why? Because I told you they're deep in the cold already. They're already in Canada.
But we already I already explained. Okay.
Yeah, you explain your theory. My theory is, hey, if you want to cold all year long and you're in Canada and that's what you're born to do is play hockey in Canada, you better win it. You better win it all. So that's who I'm going with.
So $20, right?
Nope. Because I know no players in hockey, bro. You know? I know I obviously I've never watched a full hockey game, so like, you know what I mean? My theory, like I told you, I'm just going with Canadian team.
Yeah, you already got a $5 credit with me, brother. So you know what I'm saying. You would have had 25 if you would have succeeded.
I'm not confident enough to. I don't bet
You,
on hockey.
if you lose, I own. You would only have to give me 15.
I know, but I'm not betting on hockey. I don't. I've never bet on hockey. I know nothing about hockey. Obviously, I obviously don't bet on hockey, so I can't even tell you one player. Oh, maybe Ovechkin. Does he play? I don't know.
Who?
I know there's a hockey player named Ovechkin. Alexander Ovechkin. That sounds familiar.
I don't know.
I think J. Cole said it in the song.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was one of the players, the most recent players. I think that was from he's probably older now, obviously, but that broke Gretzky's record, like for goals.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think he's still playing. I could be wrong, but
Oh, okay.
I think he's current. That's the only player I know, though. That's it. I
Gotcha.
can't tell you nothing in hockey because we have a hockey team out here. They're not very good, though.
Sharks are pretty good. Sharks are pretty good, bro.
I don't know. When was the last time the Sharks won anything?
I mean, they got pretty close a couple years ago, dog. So they
Yeah,
were like, I think
pretty close.
they were
You
like,
could get pretty close, but that still doesn't mean you win.
no, not that they won, but they were like, I mean, in the championship game, you know.
And they lost, right?
Maybe they won.
I don't
Because I
think so. I think we would have had parades and everything.
I think we did.
So yeah,
In San Jose,
I'm
it's
not.
pretty far away.
Yeah, it is far. It's not. It's about an hour away, but I think we would have heard about that. I've heard that the Sharks are the number one chokers in the NHL.
Really?
Like they're good and then they choke. That's what I've heard. And so I'm like, oh man, that sucks. That's like, that's right here. That's our hockey team. But
The best
yeah,
the best they did is they won 6
six
division
what?
titles.
Yeah, see, division that's not a Stanley Cup. That sucks.
I know.
Come on, this is the Bay. Like we have champs in the Bay. You know that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Niners been champs. Obviously the Dubs been champs. Giants been champs. Come on, man. Sharks, catch up.
Hmm.
Keep up, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's who I'm going with. I know tomorrow. I believe it's the Canes and Panthers. Remember?
Says that the San Jose Sharks played in the Stanley Cup Finals, the championship game in the NHL. They played in the 2016 Stanley Cup Finals, losing to the Pittsburgh Penguins in 6 games.
See?
There was the first and all. Bro, this makes sense. I understand why after this they choked ever since.
Why?
They lost to the Penguins. How can a shark lose to a penguin? That don't make no damn sense. Now I understand. Do you know the shame of being a shark and losing to a penguin? Like, bro, like that makes total sense to me now. Like, why they choke now
You
every
hella,
single time.
hella funny, bro.
Like, there is no other excuse. Why? How could you lose to a fucking penguin? Excuse my French.
I'm telling you, man. Bucket Friday.
Exactly. And we got GCH in the house. They say, "Yo, what's going on, GCH?"
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
They're also asking if I shaved my beard. I did. I wanted to look younger, but recently I have gone to eat some sugar, and it actually made my face look fatter. All bad, but I will be going to the gym starting Sunday, so hopefully I will turn my face fat into
I'm
muscle,
done.
and
He
then I'll
said,
be good to go.
that's some funny shit, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's pretty fucking funny, man. That's some fucking funny shit, dude.
I am very transparent person, and I will let you know exactly how it is.
That's all good, bro.
You
As
know,
long as you get in the gym, fix it, good.
it's
Get it
all
right,
good.
get it tight.
It's all good. I was going for the baby face look. The shit didn't work out the way I thought it would.
Classic.
That's all that happened.
Classic, bro. Classic. All
Yeah,
right. It's all good though.
that's what happens.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's move on and get into some trending news. So,
Yes, sir.
the first one I wanted to report, and I don't know, Jay, have you ever seen a Amazon show called The Wheel of Time?
No.
It was like trending really high, and
Really?
so I'm reporting on it. But it says that Amazon cancels it after 3 seasons, leaving the story far from finished.
Huh. It's interesting.
So, yeah, that's kind of. I don't know the show. Like, have you ever heard of the show or no?
No.
Oh, okay, you never heard of it either. I
No.
guess I'm gonna try to play a clip of it if I can. I don't know. Like, I can
Anyone
try.
major in it?
I don't know. I think maybe, yeah. Why wouldn't there be? You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never, like I said, I never heard of it. That's why.
All
What are you
right.
doing?
Well,
What are you doing? You awake? You awake? You awake?
I guess I'll play for the audience, brother.
Play for the audience, man.
On Effed Friday, we usually get copyrighted, just FYI, guys. But we do it for you. We love you guys, and we do it for you.
Exactly, man. One hundo.
100
You already
episode.
know. That's
All right,
how we
so
do it.
guys, for all you guys who didn't know, I mean, because Amazon canceled this show, so we're gonna see what this show called Wheel of Time is about.
Let's see, man. I'm curious. I've never heard of it, so
Just like a little clip of it. It's like a 2 minute clip, but I'll see if it gets boring. I'll stop it after like a minute. Let's get in. Let's
cool.
get in. See what it's about.
So
Damn. Hold on. Let me try that again.
Wait. Your mind is elsewhere, Shipada. You want to talk about? Right. Parting silk. Show me.
I healed those bruises in Tavalon. I would have thought they were from the Forsaken attack, yet here they are. Fresh again. Are they from him? No.
All right, guys. That is the 1 minute mark. That shit to me is whack. If I told myself, I told myself that if no heads got chopped off within that first minute, after they already opened it up like that on that scene, then I will turn it off. And that's exactly what happened. It looked like it was going into some bullshit that I didn't want to see. So yeah, 1 minute, guys. That's all I
it's
could
all
take.
good, man.
What's your feelings on this, Jay?
I don't. It was too short to even know. I was trying to see if I knew any of the actors or actresses, so
Yeah.
I didn't know any of those people. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Let's move on and let's talk about what's Trump got in the plans. We got some Trump news, man. What's Trump got in the plans, Jay?
Which one? I got two Trump ones.
We got some 25er stuff, man. What's going on in the 25 biz?
Are you talking about my iPhones?
Yes, sir.
So Trump, he you've been talking a lot with Apple, you know, with Tim Cook. And basically, man, he's kind of he wants them to make iPhones in the US. He said he talked with Tim Cook and he's like, you better make this happen. You can't just move to India, you know? And if you don't start making iPhones here, you're going to be hit with a 25% tariff. So that's what he was about. He said also he's not singling out Apple. He said that goes for Samsung and anybody that makes that type of product, or else it wouldn't be fair. So it's anyone who's making basically a smartphone.
Gotcha.
But Apple is obviously the big bigs. You know, you're $1 trillion company. That's who you go after first. So it's like setting the example. You know what I'm saying? But he said he had an understanding with Tim that he was not going to do that. So the fact that Tim said he's going to India to build plants, you know, like he's not going to let him go to like sell the stuff here if he does that.
Wow,
And if he does, it's a 25% tariff, which is going to make shit hella more expensive with iPhones if that's the case.
I mean, that's there we go. There's the chess piece, because it's like you got Apple, this huge company, bro, that can afford to like bring jobs.
Exactly. That's all.
They go to India, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, sometimes, man, you know how business is, man. But yeah, I think that is the move. Like, you know, he's gonna. I don't know. I actually don't know how Tim Cook's gonna react to that, but I don't know. Adding a 25% tariff, iPhones are already thousands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we'll see. I'm curious to see how that plays out. So
Sure.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but these guys sneaky as hell, man, trying to get to India. Come on.
I know, right? They're
Like,
trying to play their own Monopoly game, dog.
even if I if I was a consumer who was considering at this point an Apple and I heard this shit, I'd be like, nope, I am not supporting this company.
Shut up. It's an iPhone. It's an iPhone, bro. I love my iPhone. I got 4 iPhones. I always love iPhone, man.
I'm just saying.
But I've also had it since 07, so it's different.
Got you.
Very different from me.
Got you.
Facts.
So, Jay, you know how the other day we reported on that Cessna that crashed, that airplane that crashed in that downtown
San Diego?
Yeah. So it looks like they have a little bit more information now.
Fuck.
And this is trending. It says that San Diego airport experienced glitches before fatal plane crash.
Oh shit.
So
okay.
The investigators are examining the foggy conditions and technical glitches, but it says that the cutoff lights meant to guide pilots may have played a role in the fatal plane crash.
It's all bad, man.
Yeah, man.
That sucks.
So it says that authorities say all 6 aboard are presumed dead, including a former drummer for the rock band The Devil Wears Prada and a high-profile music agent. There you go.
I don't even know who that is.
Who is who?
Devil Wears Prada. I thought that was a movie.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
R.I.P. though, man. It sucks.
R.I.P.
That sucks.
Yeah, it says victims include Sum 41 agent and drummer.
Sum 41?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. I like Sum 41.
What is that? Is that a rock group?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They got some cool slaps for sure.
Yeah, it says that The Devil Wears Prada is a Christian metal band.
Nah, no wonder I don't know.
This guy.
I'm just saying, like. But Sum 41, man, I like Sum 41.
But it says the pilot is a certified flight instructor with over 15 years of experience.
Yeah, that's what sucks.
Yeah. It is what it is. But yeah, that was just some trending news we had. That was an update from yesterday's news that we reported on because now they have a little bit more info on that.
Yes,
So
sir.
let me move on from that. And let's get into some Memorial Day pricing with Jay. What you got for us, Jay?
Well, President Trump, man, he keeps his promises. The Trump effect. You know what I mean? Everyone been tripping on inflation and all that, right? But our national average price of gasoline is expected to be $3.08 on Memorial Day, down from the 3.58 we had last year, if you remember. So if you adjust for
Yeah,
inflation, this will be the second cheapest price for a gallon since 2003. Remember that. I'm about this life. I told you this already. Remember? I
yeah.
have all V8s and above, so I'm down for this. You know what I'm saying? So President Trump, even when he was president last time, he did the same stuff. Lowered the gas, all investments boomed. That's what I'm down for.
That's what it is. That's why.
Yes. Thank you.
I mean, I figured this was going to happen too, and that's why I was like, I ain't tripping about this WRX because I'm going to be able to because dude, my 4-cylinder engine takes premium gas.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a built like very it's like a performance engine basically. It's a 4-cylinder performance engine.
is it? Okay.
Yeah, so it needs premium gas and it's there's a couple little things you can do to it and it goes really really fast. So it's a cool little
Okay.
car,
That's
you
cool.
know. Yeah. But that being said, that makes me happy because now we're gonna have gas prices at a 4-time-year low again.
Fuck yeah. I think that's dope. I always applaud when gas is low and investments boom. I'm about
Yeah,
that
that's
life. So that makes me
for
feel excellent.
me too.
Oh man, ow.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm sore, man. I'm sore. Jim got me sore, man.
You
I
know,
need to eat more bananas, more
the one thing
more potatoes.
the one thing I love about going to the gym is, and I think a lot of people don't really think about this or even realize this, but you're literally an athlete when you go to the gym.
Of
Like
course.
people don't realize that, but like you are an athlete when you're going to the gym.
Why would no one realize that? Of course, especially if you working on yourself every day, like at least like majority of the week. Of course you are. Yeah.
I'm talking about the majority of people, the 10% that actually have the actual like patience and the willpower to be in the gym every day, all day.
Oh
Is
yeah,
You know what I mean? Those are the people
I
that would
get you.
understand that.
Of course, about that life.
You know, and I know and I do
Oh,
know
I
because
do know.
I go to the gym too when I do go.
Oh, it's a great feeling, man. It's a great
Yeah,
feeling. Like I said, I got to step up my bananas and potatoes intake though. Help with the soreness.
yeah. The gym makes your endorphins go crazy.
Excellent. Yeah, it's excellent. It does everything, and not just that. It's for everything, bro.
Right, right.
Everything heightens.
True that.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's move on and get into some celebrity news. Jay, do you remember the singer from the 80s by the name of Billy Joel?
Yeah.
So, Billy Joel recently had to cancel his tour because he had a brain disorder diagnosis.
Oh shit. That's not
Yeah,
good.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's
He has
terrible.
a it said that he revealed normal pressure hydrocephalus diagnose. So I don't know. That's could be some heavy
Yeah,
stuff.
that's terrible, man.
Yeah. So I guess it leads to problems with hearing, vision, and balance.
Damn. That sucks.
Yeah, so he's recovering though. He might still be able to later on do something, but I mean, it's probably doubtful, if he's having this kind of effect. So yeah, this could have been. If you guys seen Billy Joel, you guys are really lucky because it looks like he might. I mean, he is 76 years old, but he might not be able to go on anymore for doing more shows. That's what it looks like. Billy Joel. He got some, man. I like Billy Joel, man. He has some cool songs for the 80s, and for the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool cat, man. Cool cat. Let's move on. That is our celebrity news, and let's get into some of Jay's movie. What is he watching?
What am I watching for the 100th episode? What is this? What is
God.
this?
This is all bad because I don't even know, man.
You don't know?
Come on, man. Every time I see that guy in the movie, like being a movie, after like seeing him, because he was the Zuckerberg, right?
Who are you talking about? Right there?
Yeah, in the movie, the kid, yeah.
No, that guy right there. You know who that is or no?
That's Zuckerberg, isn't it?
No, that's Howard Stern.
No way.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. This is the whole movie.
That's what I'm saying. That's Howard Stern, bro.
So this is the Howard Stern movie.
Yes, sir. This was the 100th episode, man, and I had to throw on a Howard Stern movie, man. Because he changed the game with a lot of things by just spitting out everything he wanted to say on air, even though the FCC he was on the most wanted list. He changed the game for everything. What we're doing right now is because of Howard Stern, bro.
Oh, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So he's a legend. This movie's a great movie. You ever seen this movie, Private Parts?
Private Parts, yeah, man.
Oh, man. Fucking spectacular movie, bro. One of my favorites. One of my all-time favorites for sure. It's definitely up there. Well, but I remember being young, just I was watching Howard Stern. I was like, I always wanted to listen to Howard Stern and watch whenever he was on. I was like, man, I always wanted to watch this stuff. I don't agree so much with his politics these days, but Howard Stern's a legend.
Exactly. Politics don't matter, bro. You got legends like that. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
You basically have to accept them for who they are because of what they did, and
that's what I mean. He gets a pass in my book. So yeah.
I mean, there's certain people like P. Diddy and stuff that you couldn't give a pass to, but yeah, like you see, like for instance, I'll give you the greatest example. Like we all know that Drake has been involved in some stuff, but we can all give Drake a pass because he didn't go like the whole like craziness of P. Diddy and all this other stuff that was happening.
I'm with you.
Yeah, that's how I can relate to that.
I'm with you. This movie is excellent, man.
So for all the people that don't know, what is the movie about? Private Parts.
It's about Howard Stern, man. It's about his book and about just the come up of his life. He always wanted to be a disc jockey, and it shows how he grew up. You know what I mean? Where he grew up, what it took for him to really. He bounced around to so many different spots until he found his groove. He found it in Washington D.C. Then he was brought to New York, obviously, because he was the hottest DJ out there. And then he had a big problem with NBC. But he still stuck to what he wanted to do and battled them back and forth. You know what I mean? And then,
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so it's crazy, man. He knew what he had to do, and he executed it. It took him a long time, though. You know what I mean? Like it was no easy task. It took him at least I want to say at least 20 years to get to where he got to. You know what I mean? And then he excelled.
For sure.
Like you know what I'm saying? So it was pretty impressive to get to where he got, like, so it was pretty awesome, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After those 10 years, but it really propelled him. But then after that, it was like, boom, all right, he made that name.
For sure, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, man, legend, bro, legendary, man.
Him and Robin, they're definitely both legends.
Yeah, for sure.
she was by his side for it all,
Oh, she was dope, man. Remember they fired her at NBC, and then he got her back.
Right, exactly.
It was fucking hilarious too, because no one wanted to work with So he was doing the news, and it was like the worst because he didn't care.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious, dude. But yeah, man, excellent film, bro. You know, he definitely pushed through the limits in a lot of parts of this movie. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, he did.
yeah, man.
Yeah, let's move on and talk about. Do you want to? Who do you want to do in the movie? Oh, you
Man.
didn't rate it yet, huh? Did you rate it? No, it was 1 through 10.
Come on, man. Are you kidding?
That good?
Of course, bro. This is a legendary movie, and he has legendary people in here, bro. Real legendary people are in this movie,
Right.
without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
yeah, like without a doubt, it's a 10 shot for me. It's not even a question.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. If you say so. I'll give it to you, Jay. Just this one.
Yeah. You think I would have chose just any random movie for 100th episode? I went with this on purpose because, like I said, there's a lot more meaning to it.
No, for sure.
So yeah.
All right, and who are we doing the movie on?
I don't know, man. That's a tough one. There's a lot of people in it, so I don't know. That one you'd have to.
Did Howard Stern play in any other movies besides that one? I don't think he did, right?
I don't know. I actually don't know that answer.
Man, you put us in the corner, Jay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he just had his own movie.
Okay.
So I really don't know who. Yeah, I don't think he had any other movie.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think any of these people had any other movies. So
You don't think so?
Yeah. No, I mean I don't know. Richard, no way. I don't recognize any of these names.
You don't think so? I would think. Mary McCormick. So she played his wife in the movie.
Mary McCormick.
Yeah, that's the only one I would think because she was in a lot of shit. I remember. That's the only one I would think that would have, you know, a lot in this movie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could have gone a different route and went Jenna Jameson, but she doesn't have like movies that are movies.
Okay. Well,
you know what I'm saying? So I think
you're definitely right about Mary McCormick. So let's just do her because she does have a lot of movies.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I remember her in a lot of movies. So yeah, man.
So what is your favorite movie of Mary McCormick?
Well, I'm gonna go with this one for sure, without a doubt. Because obviously, I love this movie. This was a great movie to me. You know what I mean?
Got you. You want to take the easy way out? I got you.
Nah, I'm just trying to leave you some movies, man.
What about underrated?
I'm gonna go underrated. If you didn't watch it, you wouldn't know she's in it. Dickie Roberts. She played a really good role. Yeah, Dickie Roberts, child star.
Very cool.
So it's with David Spade. She played the mom in it, and remember, so he basically got adopted to that family, and he was like her age.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and she played the mom in it.
Got you.
Yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, some good. Yeah, she's in some good movies though.
Yeah, I would say for me, my favorite movie of her with her in it would be Deep Impact.
Okay, that was a really good one.
Yep.
I didn't think you were going to say that one.
Yeah. And then as far as my favorite underrated movie of hers, I would go with In the Line of Fire, 93.
Wow. So you mean to tell me I left the one movie I thought you were going to say? What the fuck?
Was it K-Pax?
No, K-Pax was good, but no, I thought for sure because this is a story that took place in San Diego. Like, you love San Diego.
But I probably didn't see that movie then if I don't know.
Yeah, it's a horror film like based on a true story. A Stephen King film. It's called 1408.
Oh, I see. Okay,
It was based on a hotel in San Diego. So I was like, oh, he's definitely gonna say that one.
Oh,
I would have said that.
I did see that movie actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the
You
one
know
I
what?
thought you were gonna say.
The funny thing is because I was looking at the title of it, and it looks
Yeah.
like the picture of on the title. It looks like, I swear to God, bro, if you were to see it, it looks like a pirate type theme. Like I literally thought it
Pirate?
was a pirate movie, bro.
Nah,
That's
it's
what I
it's a
thought it was,
scary
because
movie about.
it looks like, I don't know if you can see the screen that I'm showing right now, bro, but it literally looks like a pirate movie. Like that's
No,
like a key to a treasure chest.
no, it's the key to probably the room 1408
So check
in
this out.
in the hotel.
I didn't have it popped up, but okay. So I'm popping up the image. Like I'm gonna put it big for you to check out. Look at that image, bro.
Oh, okay, I see that.
Yeah.
I see where you're going with that.
Dude, I thought that was a pirate movie. I was like,
No.
I totally forgot about this movie, bro.
So yeah, no, it's about you. So you seen it? Yeah, in the hotel that's haunted,
Yeah,
1408.
yeah,
It's a good one.
it is.
But that's what I thought you were gonna say because it's about the hotel. What's it called? Coronado in San Diego, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one, man.
You're a San Diego head. You like that shit, so I thought for sure that's what you're gonna say.
Yeah. But like I said yesterday, man, Padres need to change that name.
Oh my God! Stop! I
I
don't have to go into the whole thing about the Padres from San Diego to San Francisco and all the missions. Exactly.
It's inevitable.
But yeah, man. So
Oh yeah,
solid films, man. Solid films.
definitely solid. All right, let us move on and get into some of this crypto news. Let's see what's going on in crypto. Looks like we had a little bit of a consolidation, so people were going and selling some of them profits they made over the top, because they every time now Bitcoin is hitting like the new like record highs, you're gonna have people selling because people are always greedy and they want to get into profits, so they will sell when Bitcoin hits record highs. Don't forget that, guys. But do not be alarmed. Just hold on to whatever you have in crypto and keep it in there, because you have to ride this wave and just make that money right now. But that being said, right now we have Bitcoin staying at 108,445. It is down 2.6% in the 24 hours. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, number 2 coin, it is at 2,553, and it is down 5.16% in the last 24 hours. Your fear and greed index went from like 78 to almost extreme greed to 67, right? Almost at that borderline of neutral again. So it looks like people are panicking a little bit because of the selling going off. You know what I mean? That just happens though. Don't panic, guys. Your crypto market cap as a whole is at 3.4 trillion. It is down 3.58. So people are taking profit. Your top 5 trending coins right now. Number 1 is Pro. It is down 8%. Number 2 is QUAI. It is up 9%. Number 3 is Bitcoin. Number 4 is ARC, which is down 19%. And number 4 is Ethereum, which is down as well right now. Your top 5 gainers. Number 1, we have Ton Station. That one is up 4,900%. Number 2 is HODL, HODL. That one is up 2,368%. Number 3 is MIST, MIST. That one is up 1,429%. Number 4 is Black Phoenix. That one is up 960%. And number 5 is Black Angus, which is up 1,075%. And then as far as your top 100 gainers, notable mentions, let me go with number 17, Fish 2, which is up 270%. Let's go with 30. It is not MAGA, but it is NAGA, which is NGC, and that is up 115%. Then we got number 38, Block World, which is up 78%. We got number 45, Hologram, which is up 55%. We got number 62, which is QUG. That one is up 35%. We got 76, Altiverse. That one is up 26%. Number 89, we got Kine, KINE. That one is up 23%. And last but not least, we got number 97, Wizard Gang. Wizard is your acronym for that, and that one is up 21.5%. That is your crypto news. We are going into the weekend. It might be more on like a side, going sideways for a little bit, but definitely I believe that next week we shall see another run upwards. So just hold on to your money. Let's move on and get into some of your astrology for tomorrow, because we love to help guide you along your day every day. So for tomorrow, May 24th, 2025, starting with the first house of the Zodiac, which is my sign Aries. Sorry, guys, my screen just kind of froze. Give me 1 second. Yo, Jay. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty because my screen has froze, but it is better now. So starting with the first house of the Zodiac, which is my sign Aries, we go with cycling outdoors may boost stamina while refreshing your mind. Keeping online baking passwords secure might prevent fraud. Consistent effort at work could gain recognition over time. Family reunions might bring joy, though not everyone may attend. And then we got Taurus. Staying hydrated may enhance skin health and digestion. Avoiding distractions tomorrow might keep your finances on track. Business strategies may open doors to growth opportunities. Offering support during family illness could bring comfort. Gemini. Achieving workplace excellence might set a strong professional image. Family pressure might feel challenging, but reassurance can help. High energy tomorrow might help you stay focused, and thoughtful investments could strengthen your emergency fund. Then we got our Cancers. Visionary leadership tomorrow may shape workplace success. Creating a gratitude tree at home might foster appreciation. Lifestyle improvements might enhance wellness if maintained, and currency fluctuations could affect international transactions. Then we got J sign, Leo. Staying cautious against infections might protect your health. Financial stability tomorrow may feel secure with no major changes. A balanced work environment could support productivity. A sibling cooking challenge might strengthen family ties. You are doing Chef with Jeff tomorrow, Jay, so that is kind of
That
funny that
is,
it said that.
yes. Chef with Jeff will be going down.
Hell yeah. And then we got our Virgo. Prioritizing family time may strengthen bonds despite external demands. A routine trip might bring both familiar and surprising moments. Property deals tomorrow might align with long term success. Good metabolism may aid digestion and keep you active. Libra. Addressing minor health issues tomorrow may keep you balanced. Investing surplus cash wisely could secure future returns. A potential business partnership might need careful evaluation, and family vacations might require compromise to meet expectations. Scorpio. Eating well tomorrow might keep your energy high. Long term savings may require patience, but it will be rewarding. Expanding your skills could enhance career prospects, and capturing family moments might bring joy and nostalgia. Then we got into Sagittarius. Financial opportunities may feel promising tomorrow. Strengthening workplace bonds might improve daily interactions, and small celebrations at home might lift everyone's mood. A restful night may leave you feeling refreshed and ready. Then we got our Capricorn. A travel plan may face minor obstacles, but it will come together. Small DIY projects might refresh your living space. Self-care tomorrow might boost both health and happiness. Unplanned expenses might arise, but they will not disrupt stability, and making career-focused choices could lead to success. Aquarius. Cardio exercises might enhance endurance tomorrow. Misallocated expenses could cause financial strain, so reassess carefully. Positive collaborations at work might improve efficiency, and scholarly tasks may feel repetitive tomorrow, but consistency will ensure progress. Last but not least, we got our Pisces. A stable income may support routine expenses, but savings may need attention. Positive workplace vibes might improve teamwork tomorrow. Encouraging a loved one's career might require some sacrifices. Currency exchange tomorrow may feel smooth with good planning, and renting property might be profitable, but tenant issues could arise. All right, guys. Like I said, that is our horoscopes for all the signs tomorrow, May 24th, 2025. This is to help guide you along your day. Let's move on and get into Jay's conspiracy theory. We got a nice juicy one for us. What you got for us, Jay?
Today, actually, I'm just gonna be talking about Sierra Mist. Do you remember that soda or no?
Man, I thought it's still the way you sing it, it's gone. Isn't it still there?
Kind of. So Sierra Mist, obviously, I wasn't a big fan. You know, I'm a Sprite head. But I remember when Sierra Mist came out, and I was like, all right, cool. You know, I'll mess with some Sierra Mist just to try it. And I was like, okay, it is Sprite. You know what I mean? But basically, they had to change their name. Do you know why?
Um, Sierra Mist, because they couldn't claim that they're from Sierra anymore.
No. So true story right here. This literally happened probably within the past year or maybe two, but because it was going through a thing but there was a TikToker and she was going viral. Guess what her name was?
Sierra Mist.
Exactly. So what she did was that she decided she took some time to herself and she looked into copywriting the name Sierra Mist and even to see if anyone had it, you know, even the company, you know, Sierra Mist. And what she did was she bought the trademark to it. You know what I'm saying? So Sierra
Yeah.
Mist is like, they reached out to her. They're like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, you know, because first they wanted her to change. Like, they're like, no, you know, we're Sierra Mist, we're bigger than you, this and that. And then, but then they realized, fuck, she has a trademark. You know what I mean? So then they tried to buy her out, basically. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, no, no. You know what I mean? She's like, nope. Actually, the fact that I have this, I can sue you guys now. And they were like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? So in the midst of her being able to just, she was literally going to sue them. You know what I'm saying? For obviously, it's a big ass company. You know what I'm saying? They just threw up the white flags and said, you know what? Fuck this. We're changing our name. And the funny part is, I never knew until I read, like, and saw this that, you ever seen that soda Starry?
Yeah, I heard of
That's
it. Yeah.
Sierra Mist.
Oh,
I
is it?
had no
Oh, yeah.
idea, bro. So they had to change their name so they weren't sued by this chick, Sierra Mist. That's some funny
Wow.
shit, right? I had no idea. I was like, no fucking way. A TikToker? I was like, bro, but she came super hard for that, bro. You know what I mean? But that's her own fault. You know what I mean? They should have easily, if they had that name copyrighted it, trademarked it, that should have been the first thing they did. You know what I mean? The fact that they didn't do that, it's hilarious to me. But
You
that's
live and
yeah,
you learn, bro.
exactly. But that's why I always like so I've seen it. I was like, what the hell is Starry? Why the hell would I want to buy that? You know? Like when I see the sodas and everything, I'm like, what the fuck is Starry? Now I know it's Sierra Mist. I never once thought to my head, where the hell does Sierra Mist go? Because I wasn't a big
Right.
fan. Like I said, I was like, it's Sprite. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Nah, it's just a Sprite. You know, I'll just get a Sprite. I don't need a Sierra Mist. But I thought that shit was
Uh,
crazy. You know, I was like, damn, man, crazy and brilliant at the same
no,
time. Shout out to Sierra Mist
very true.
chick because she went hard on them, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought that shit was hella funny though.
That's because, a TikTok and you don't stop.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, no.
It's all good though, man.
That's how it goes.
I feel it.
TikTokers, man, they know what's up. They know how to do it.
Yeah, it was brilliant, man. Like she got a whole big ass company to change their name because she had the name. I thought that was smart.
Exactly. All right, let's move on. That is your conspiracy. Very cool.
Yes,
Very
yes,
cool.
yes.
Nobody knew that until now. And if you didn't know that, then you are ahead of the game.
is right, because I didn't know that.
Exactly. Shout out to the 31 people watching. Let us get in. I guess, for our Effort Friday, we like to get copyrighted. So I got two things for you today. I am going to play you because I know we are watching the movie, but if you weren't interested in this movie and you wanted to see it, I do have the trailer up for you guys, so we can watch that first. And then I got a funny because we are doing like hockey, and me and Jay is kind of funny because we don't know like much about it and stuff. So I felt like we should do a good funny skit with Key and Peele.
All good.
You know what I mean?
All good.
being sports commenters. Yeah, that'll be a good one for the audience.
For sure.
Kind of mimic me and Jay doing
No
hockey.
doubt, no doubt.
All right, let us pull up the trailer. This is the trailer for Private Parts, guys.
Yeah.
Okay? The movie that Jay has in the
The
background.
wins right here.
Yeah, man. Check this out, guys. Check this out.
A time, in a land far, far away, there lived a dreamer whose only wish was to spread joy among his fellow men. But there was one problem. He was different.
You like that, huh? Oh, yes, I love it, David.
You want to be a disc jockey?
Very much so.
What are you, an idiot?
Oh, well, you stink.
You're a somewhat abnormal person with a somewhat abnormal job.
He was offensive?
The underpants are coming off. That is the first naked lady in the history of radio. This is disgraceful. We should be taken off the air.
He was obnoxious?
Well, I'm gonna have sex with you right now over the radio. And I want you to straddle the speaker.
He was disgusting?
I thought you were gonna control this guy.
You want me to go on?
A woman had an orgasm on the air.
This is the best sex I ever had.
They tried to shut him up.
You want to tame him?
Did you say testicles on the air?
Oh, yes.
Switch him off.
Oh, my God. She has swallowed an entire 13-inch kielbasa. You gotta love that, folks.
Your husband's quite a character.
Just so awesome.
And tune him out.
Don't sing along with the music.
No jokes dealing with flatulence.
I refuse to work with this man 1 minute longer.
I want to beat these guys. The only way to do that is to stay on the air.
You are the anti-Christ!
You're fired.
You're fired. You're fired.
You're fired.
This is good. This is good.
Private Parts. The true story of a man with big dreams.
We are gathered here today in praise of me.
And a very small.
No.
Did he say penis?
Oh yeah,
Classic,
man.
bro. Classic.
That is. All right. Well, that is that. And before, let us do a little surprise for you guys because, like I said, it is FF Friday, and we got some little funny skit for you guys to end our show before we do the final prayer, our words of prayer, which is not really prayer, but just stick with me, guys. Stick with me. That's all I'm saying. Different words. Let me pull up the screen for this funny skit by Key and Peele. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. So this is, like I said, this is going to be like me and Jay reporting on hockey, basically. That's how I see it.
We are at capacity tonight here at the opulent Tostino Center. 50,000 fans are ready to binge drink for a couple of hours. I tell you what, I can't wait. Hi, I'm grown man Chick Sarika, and I'm grown man Bob DeSantia. That's right, Bob. And we have both made careers watching adult men play a simple child's game, all while being paid more than the president. Okay, Chick. And it seems as though the millionaires are ready to play their game, so we can stop stalling with the mindless chat. And the rhinos bring the ball into play. And the alleged rapist passes the big orange ball to the sweaty legal giant. Hey, the legal giant easily eventually puts the ball into the basket, making it look easy, which, if you're 7 feet tall, it is. He made about $8,000 while he was doing that. Now the Power Falcons are bringing the ball into play.
Oh
The
my
high school
God.
dropout inbound to the convicted spousal abuser. He slashes through all of the drug addicts, dumps the ball off to the genetic freak, and boom, quack-a-lacka, 2 points downtown. Skerplakis, bingo time, sturm scam, I'm just saying words that start with S. I'm going pure nonsense.
Oh
Are you okay? I'm great, Bob.
Oh my God, dude. That was fucking classic right there, bro.
That's how
That
funny,
was
dog.
so classic. Them cats are funny, bro.
Oh man. All right. That is a good one.
That
That
is
is a good one.
classic right there, bro.
Woo!
The breakdown.
All right. Yeah, it is. All right. Well, that is us. That is our show. It is 100th episode. Keep it nice and sweet, short and sweet. We always hear on the show like to say health, wealth, and happiness. That's our motto. That's what we go by. Over the weekend, if you guys don't know, we do a episode of Chef of Jeff, which is Jay cooking up some real good stuff. Do you already have any plans
No,
for
I
the Saturday?
have to go shopping. Go tomorrow. Go shopping tomorrow. Cook up something real good because I need the sustenance anyway. Because I've been lifting hard.
See, lately I've been on your grind, man. I've been Amazoning my food, bro. I don't even go shopping. I just like Amazon, give me my food.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Amazon, bro. That's the best. I Amazon everything, but when it comes to certain foods, I like to get my produce and I like to get my meats. I'm very, I don't know, it's just something I like to do. Everything else, though, I Amazon. Everything else.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, meats and produce, I like to go get it.
Gotta love Amazon.
Oh,
even though we do have controversial stuff about Bezos, but
Bezos is just trying.
Amazon, as the concept of Amazon, is an excellent idea. I guess we could put it that way.
Of course it is. I do know.
All right. Well, let's get into our final segment. But before I do that, I forgot to say that on Sundays I do also a date with Kate, which is me and my wife going out and doing things. Just chilling, showing you guys California and the Bay and other places sometimes. So that will be on Sunday. So yeah, Saturday Chef of Jeff, check that out, and Sunday you'll see Date with Kate, which is my wife and me doing.
And you will also have gym one today, gym on Monday, and always gym one during the week on Wednesday.
Exactly. And starting Sunday, I am getting back into the gym with Jay. So you will see both of us on these videos again, and you will see us getting ripped and showing you guys who want to get into the gym, maybe some, stuff to like help you guys guide you to like the certain days and what we do.
All day.
So, all right. Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's say it, Jay. What is your final words of wisdom for our Average Day Joes community?
Today, I'm going with a different philosopher. Usually I go with, the ones I go with. Machiavelli, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca. But today, I'm going to go with Marcus Cicero. He was a Roman statesman and lawyer. He said, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. I totally agree with that because I'm definitely someone who has an attitude of gratitude, which is, I think everyone should have. Too many people, they don't have gratitude at all. You know what I'm saying? But gratitude, to me, if you have that basis of gratitude, it leads to everything. You know what I mean? It built it basically is like the greatest virtue, I believe. That's my take on gratitude. And it gets you a lot farther if you're like that. Like if you're just like that in general. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's what I'm going with today as the 100th episode. Yes, nice, sir. Very nice. Gratitude. That's what I'm going with.
and going off of what you're saying to end the show, with words of wisdom, gratitude can be seen in many different aspects as well, because yes, it's good to have gratitude, but it's also good to have gratitude about external things that maybe we don't think about so much. So why not have gratitude for things like when the sun greets the earth each morning and when the moon watches over the night? Those are things I believe are also very important to have gratitude towards, and just in general, waking up every day to the breath of the next day and life, what we call life. So we must honor each moment with gratitude. The ancestors taught us that to give thanks is to walk in harmony with the land, with each other, and with the spirit world. When your heart is full of thanks, the world becomes a sacred place and every breath becomes a blessing. So as you walk your path, remember, gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a way of being. It is the song the soul sings when it remembers where it came from. And I have a cool little native quote for you guys. Give thanks to the breath in your body, the strength in your spirit, and the lessons carried on the wind. For all things are gifts from the great mystery. So yeah, that is it for us, guys. Thank you so much for being here throughout our 100th episode. This is our Epic Friday, so we will probably get copyrighted, but we are here for you guys, and we do always try to do our health, wealth, and happiness entertainment for you guys. And we do give you some crypto, some horoscopes. We give you conspiracies. We do it all for you guys. So thank you for being here throughout our 100th episode. We do love you and we appreciate you. Shout out to the 36 people watching right now. And shout out to TikTok for being on as well. We are on TikTok now as well, and we will be shortly on Facebook and one other. I believe we're gonna have to figure out which
Instagram,
one.
right?
Instagram, TikTok, yeah.
Oh,
We'll
we're
be
on
on
X, YouTube, and TikTok now.
TikTok.
Yeah,
So we are on. So we're going to be on two more, which is Instagram and one other
Facebook.
one we're going to have to figure out.
Yeah,
Facebook. So there you go. That will be it for us today. Thank you so much, and we will see you on Monday at 8:30 p.m. for our 101th episode.